Hi guys, this is Module 6, Lesson 13. Today we will use square tiles to decompose a rectangle. Hoy vamos a usar cubos para desagregar un rectángulo. So, we've been learning about arrays, and an array is an arrangement of objects in rows and columns. Okay, so if you look at my array with the dinosaurs, I can see the rows, and I can see the columns. That was our original array. But then we've also been learning about a rectangular array in which there are no spaces in between the rows. So if you see here, there's no space dividing up my rows. So this is one row of squares, and here's my second row of squares. Okay, and it also doesn't have spaces in between the columns. So this would be where my columns are divided, but we don't have spaces here, we just count the actual squares. So this is one column of two, two columns of two, three columns of two, four columns of two, five columns of two, and six columns of two. Okay, so both of these are arrays, just the one with the dinosaurs has spaces in between the rows and columns, and the one down below with the squares does not. Okay, so hemos aprendido que un conjunto está hecho de objetos en filas y columnas. Entonces, si miras mi conjunto de los dinosaurios, tiene espacio entre las filas, esas son las filas, y tiene espacio entre cada columna. Y aquí están las columnas. Ok, también hemos aprendido sobre un conjunto rectangular que no tiene espacio entre las filas o columnas, así es que esta es la fila de arriba y esta es mi segunda fila y no hay espacios entre los cuadros. Luego las columnas, estas son mis columnas y no hay espacio entre las columnas tampoco. Los dos son conjuntos correctos, solo que el de arriba con los dinosaurios tiene espacios y el de los cuadros no. Okay, so el que vamos a enfocar hoy es este. So today we're going to be drawing arrays that look like a rectangular array with the squares. Okay, so if you guys have cubes or Legos at home, or sticky notes that are shaped like rectangles, you can use those to make your arrays. But if you don't, you can just use your pencil or a crayon, and you can draw your array with squares. Okay, so si tienes en tu casa bloques o Legos o cuadros para usar, los puedes usar para hacer tus conjuntos, y si no, usa tu lápiz y tu papel y puedes dibujar los cuadros. Okay, so first it says construct a rectangle with 5 rows of 2. So that's what we're going to do first. Okay, don't worry about the next step right now. So primero dice construye un rectángulo con 5 filas de 2. And just like we learned yesterday, okay, you're going to draw your rows. So here it's telling us to draw 5 rows of 2. So each row is going to have 2 squares in the row. So vamos a dibujar 5 filas de 2. Quiere decir que en cada fila vas a tener 2 cuadros. So remember, rows go across your page, and if you need to label it, you can label it row up at the top of your page. Si tienes que escribirlo, escríbelo para que no se te olvide. Las filas van atravesadas. And then column down the side. Okay, columna. Alrighty, so rows go across. So I'm going to draw one row of 2 squares. And then another row of 2 squares. That's 2 rows of 2. Then I have 3 rows of 2, 4 rows of 2, and 5 rows of 2. And notice on my squares, I tried to make them all about the same size. Okay, so aquí están mis 5 filas de 2. Aquí tengo una fila de 2, y las que sigue, la tercera, la cuarta, y la quinta. Okay, guys. So now there's a second step, okay, and it says shade in 2 rows of 2. Okay, so dice colorea dos filas de dos. So if you have a pencil, you can just shade it in with your pencil. I'm going to get a different color to show you. All right, so 2 rows of 2, dos filas de dos. So I'm gonna shade in 1 row of 2, and then another row of 2, and that's it. That's all we're doing. You're just gonna color 2 rows of 2. So vas a colorear una fila de 2, que fue esta de aquí arriba, y una segunda fila de 2. Y eso es todo. Okay? And then that's it. That's all you're doing. Okay, so we already knew how to draw our array, our rectangle. Today we're just shading in some of them. Okay, so ya sabíamos cómo dibujar el rectángulo. Ahora solo estamos coloreando algunas partes. Okay, guys. Let's try another one. So this one says, construct a rectangle with 4 columns of 3. Okay. Dice, construye un rectángulo con 4 columnas de 3. So remember, columns go up and down my page. Okay, so I'm going to draw 1 column of 3. So 1, 2, 3. That's my first column. Okay. Then I'm going to draw another column of 3. That's 2 columns of 3. So están mis filas de 3. This is 3 columns of 3. 3 filas de 3. And 4 columns of 3. 4 filas de 3. 4 columnas de 3, digo. Alrighty. Then step 2 says shade in 2 columns of 3. El paso 2 dice colorea 2 columnas de 3. Okay, so I'm going to color in 1 column of 3. So here it is. Aquí está una columna de 3. And 2 columns of 3. Mi segunda columna de 3. And that's it. Okay. If you want to take it a step further, okay, and you want to try to write your repeated addition sentence, okay, this is a challenge. If you want to do a challenge, already, si quieres algo más difícil, okay, puedes escribir la suma repetida. So before we shaded, okay, our repeated addition sentence, right, if we're making columns of 3, our repeated addition sentence would be 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12. Okay, esta hubiera sido nuestra suma repetida primero. Luego, después de colorear, so then we colored in 2 columns of 3, and I don't have 12 squares in my rectangle anymore, right? I just have these that are left over. Solo me quedan estos en mi cuadro. Entonces mi nueva suma repetida, so my new number sentence would just be 3 plus 3 equals 6. That's how many squares I have left. Alrighty, so that's a challenge. You don't have to write your repeated addition sentence today, but if you want to have an extra challenge, or if you want to impress me on your exit ticket, feel free. Alrighty. So try this one out on your own, guys. Okay, you know the drill. You're gonna pause it, okay? Your instructions are construct a rectangle with 4 rows of 4. So you're gonna draw that first, and then you're going to shade in 1 row of 4. Alrighty. So ya saben, esto lo van a hacer ustedes solos. Construye un rectángulo con 4 filas de 4 y luego colorea una fila de 4. So pause the video and then push play to check your work. Okay, so first, our rectangle, we're drawing 4 rows of 4. Vamos a dibujar 4 filas de 4. So rows go across my page, so I'm going to draw 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, no spaces in between. That's 1 row of 4. Ahí está una fila de 4. 1, 2, 3, That's 2 rows of 4. Dos filas de 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 rows of 4. Tres filas de 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 rows of 4. Ahí son 4 filas de 4. Okay? Our repeated addition sentence for this, right? Since we're adding 4 in each row, it would be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12, plus 4 is 16. Okay, esa sería mi suma repetida primero. Luego, then it says shade in one row of 4. Dice colorea una fila de 4. So, I'm just going to shade in my top row of 4 squares. Okay. Ahí está, ahí coloreé una fila de 4. And then my new repeated addition sentence, I don't have that top one anymore. I just have these down here now. Okay, so my new repeated addition sentence is just 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 is 12. Alrighty, so we don't have the same number of squares in our rectangle anymore, which is why our repeated addition sentence changed. Okay, so tu nueva suma repetida es 4 más 4 más 4 es igual a 12, porque ahora solo tienes 12 cuadros ahí. La fila que le quitaste arriba ya no cuenta. Alrighty guys, and that is it. So, for your exit ticket on Class Dojo, you're going to solve this problem in your notebook and take a picture of your work to submit on Class Dojo. So it says number 1, construct a rectangle with 3 columns of 4. Alrighty, so you're going to draw that first, and then shade in 2 columns of 4. Okay, if you want a challenge, you can also write both of the repeated addition sentences. Okay, so lo que vas a hacer es que vas a resolver esto en tu cuaderno y le tomas una foto y la entregas aquí en Class Dojo. So dice, construye un rectángulo con 3 columnas de 4. Vas a dibujar eso primero. Luego, colorea 2 columnas de 4. Ok, y eso es todo. Si quieres algo un poco más difícil, escribe la suma repetida también de los dos, de tu dibujo primero y después de cuando le coloreaste las columnas de 4. Ok, alrighty guys, see you tomorrow.